The carousel element is essentially a content element that works like a slider in which you have columns from one column to many columns, and you build it out with elements within the builder. Let's add a carousel element. We go to the elements panel, and under content, you'll find it here. Click, hold, and drag, and it gives you 4 columns by default. You will see we can view 3, but we know there are 4 because of the navigation dots at the bottom. They all look the same, but they are not replicas of each other. They are all individual. If I make changes to any of them, like select this image and I delete it, you will see it only deletes here. This is how you build it out. In each of these columns, you can really go ahead and build it out the way you want it to look. To add another one to this, you can simply go to the column options and click on add, and this will give you an empty one adjacent to the one you've just added. To duplicate the exact content, you select the duplicate, and that will give you another one adjacent to it, but with the same content. Now we've added and we've duplicated, so we have 6. And to center any of the ones you want to work on, simply click the navigation dot for that one that you want to work on. If you want to move them around, go to the column settings, and you will see you have these arrows to move them right or left, thereby placing them in the correct order you need them to be. Other options that you have here are the general background options as well as colors, and you can link these also independently, making it great for products, blogs, or any other kind of services that you want to send them to different pages. The normal settings apply, and that is that you have height and content alignment as well as your padding, margins, corners, and then your effects. The amount of columns as well as how it will work, for that you go to the element settings, top right corner all the way to the left. Here you can put it on autoplay. When you are designing though, leave it off so it doesn't confuse you. And then once you want to go live, you put it on autoplay. Select the columns, and you can go as low as 1 column and as high as 6. Spacing adds padding between the columns. And then you have control over the navigation arrows and dots. You can choose which ones you want or whether you want none, and the same for the dots. Use the spacing for the space between the content and the navigation arrows. One great feature here is for blogging and products is the dynamic content feature. Activate this if you want the carousel to draw it from dynamic content. Color again here for the arrows and dots, and then the regular spacing for padding and margins and effects.